Bills will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now it's Locke. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten. And
that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. Mark 54. Mark 54. Hey, come on now, come on now. March by 4, march by 4, march by 4. All day, every day, any day.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Block gonna throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Handoff for Etienne.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne.
And he is into the end zone. And the touchdown record is now all his. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Second and 10. Here's a give to Etienne.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play that time for Jacksonville. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Locke. Steps away to his left. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. After right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Locke to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second and 2. Block now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw at his lock. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Going for it, here's Etienne. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. A first down and more for Edwards-Helaire.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Caught. Kelce, left side. Touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from it.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 169 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Now Etienne. First down and more, Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 42 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Out to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone and not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
After right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes sliding out, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And the return this time will go to the 42-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Etienne once more. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
from 17 yards out.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars will take over possession here at the 44.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Another tote for Etienne.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.